guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my final update for my no-buy year of 2020. So if you're new here, I have been doing a no-buy for the entire year of 2020, and in a couple of days that year is going to be up and I will have completed my no-buy, and I am 100% sure that I am going to complete it. So I thought I would just make this video and post it and let you guys know kind of what has come into my life into December and everything I've learned so far this year, everything that surprised me, and any tips for somebody that wants to do a no-buy. So if that sounds good to you, just keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to go through the things that came into my life and the things that I got rid of this month, and so I'm going to start with beauty first. So first, I got rid of 5 beauty products this month. I got rid of 3 nail polishes and 2 lip products. The 2 lip products are the Bourjois Rouge Velvet, Rouge Edition Velvet in the color 3 Hot Pepper, and I bought this on my honeymoon, which was 2.5 years ago at this point, and I've probably worn this maybe 3 times. I just don't like the texture of the formula on me. It's a beautiful color. If you like this formula already, I would suggest trying this color, but this was not for me. I haven't reached for it, so I'm getting rid of it. And the other color that I got rid of, the other product, was the L'Oreal Paris. I believe this is like the matte ink or something. I love this formula. This color just wasn't for me. It's the color 420 I Achieve. It's like a light pumpkin-y color, and it just didn't look good on my skin tone. Every time I wore it, I thought that I looked a little bit sickly, and so that's not the vibe, and so I'm not keeping this because I don't like how it looks on me. And then the 3 nail polishes that I'm getting rid of are all CND vinyl locks, and no fault of the formula. You guys know I love this formula. I just realized that I don't wear these colors, so I'm going to give them a new home. The first one is Married to Mauve. This is like a soft, cool purple. Next is the color Bloodline. And finally, the color Irreverent Rose. So the beauty products coming into my life this month are 3 nail polishes, and 2 I bought and 1 I got for Christmas. So the 2 that I bought are both from the Essie Quick Dry line, Expressie. The first one is the color Don't Hate Curate 120, and the other one is Bolt and Be Bold, the 180. So I have the Don't Hate Curate on my nails right now. It's this mustard color. I really, really like it. I think it's a really nice color on me, and I just have my Olive and June top coat over it, and I've had it on my nails for over a week, I think, at this point. And you know, it's wearing better than I expected it to wear. I think that's due to my Olive and June top coat, but I love the color and it's worth it. And then the other color that I got for Christmas is the color Warm Cocoa from the brand Sally Hansen. It's their vegan color, plant-based. So I am very interested to try this. The color will be pretty, I know that, but I am just curious to how this is gonna wear. Again, I'm gonna probably use my Sally Hansen top coat, my Olive and June top coat over the top of it to make sure it wears even longer. But I'm really excited to wear these. I really like all these colors together. Happy to add them to my collection this month. And next I'm going to be talking about all the clothes that have come into my life. I haven't gotten rid of any clothes. I think when I put together my winter capsule, I'm going to choose items to come out of the closet when this stuff kind of goes in. So if you want to see what I end up getting rid of to bring these into my life, then make sure you watch my winter capsule video. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just died, so hopefully I'm in the same spot and I look the same, but my camera just died. All right, so let's get into the clothes that I got for Christmas. First, I'm gonna talk about socks because I got a lot of socks for Christmas. First is this pair of socks that Luke picked me up, and I think he got these from the store Typo, and I love these guys. They're so cute. Little plants on there, so you got, you know, your spotted plant, and this one with the tropical leaves and a hanging plant, and there's a snake plant on here somewhere, like very cute. So very excited. I've been wanting some kind of fun socks, and all I have is kind of boring socks, so here's some more fun socks from my collection. And I also did get some boring socks. My mom bought me a pack of black Under Armour socks for, you know, sneakers and low shoes, so very excited for these as well. Next, I got a little tote bag, also from Typo. This is just this pretty green color, and I'm just excited to like carry stuff around in this. I think it'll be nice if I'm just like running out for quick errands. This is perfect. Throw my wallet in, throw my sunglasses, be on my way. And now onto shoes. First off, we have these very cute Mary Jane Doc Martens. Luke actually got these secondhand off of eBay. They are made in England and size 7 in the UK size. So, and these fit me nice. I'm a size 9 and I love these. I've worn these already. Luke actually gave me these a little pre-Christmas. We exchanged a little gift pre-Christmas, so I've been wearing these a lot with different colored socks underneath and just like living my best Mary Jane life, and I really love these guys. Very excited to have these in my collection. The next pair is another pair of Doc Martens. I had a Doc Marten Christmas, and these are the style 2976. These are the just Chelsea boot, and they're in the grained leather, not the smooth leather, kind of like your standard Doc Marten is in the smooth, and then these are grained. I thought I just gave more of like a casual vibe, so I really love these. I've been looking for a Chelsea style for a really long time, and I love the toe shape of the Doc Marten, and they're just such a high quality shoe that I knew that these would be the perfect ones for me. I feel like I'm gonna have these for a really, really long time and just wear them out until they cannot be worn anymore. Hopefully they fall apart before I get rid of them. Just a word to the wise, I got these in a size down from my normal size, so I'm normally a size 9. These are a size 8. They fit me perfectly. That's also what they say on the Doc Marten website, so I would definitely abide by that when you're choosing to pick up this specific style. Not all Doc Martens are the same. I have my regular pair, my regular lace-up pair in a size 9, and then these Chelseas in a size 8. So just make sure you read the website before you pick up a pair of Docs yourself. This final pair of boots is from Marc Fisher. This is the Ulora style. These are also in a size 9. They're a little bit tight, but I think if I wear them a little bit, they'll kind of stretch out. They're pretty soft leather, so I'm not worried about that. They have some elastic on this side and then a zipper closure on the inside of the leg. They're a pretty like kind of high shaft boot on these. A little tiny baby 2-inch heel and then a little metal toe, and then this is how pointy they are. Very pointy, very nice. I had a pair of pointy boots a long time ago from Steve Madden, and I wore them to death. I wore them until they were literally falling apart. They were so gross at the end, so I'm hoping these kind of replace that for me and wear these when I want to have like a little bit of a dressy look, something that's a little more sleek, a little more polished. So that's kind of the thought process for these. So very excited for these guys. All right, on to clothes. Ooh, what should I do first? Okay, sweaters first. First sweater, this is from Luke. Super cute Madewell sweater. Oh my God. Love this mustard color and these little floral embroideries. I saw this and I sent it to Luke and I was like, this is amazing. So he ended up picking up for me. Super like nice. This is a size medium from Madewell. Love him. Excited to wear it with jeans and all kinds of things. I think this would even look pretty with black. So very excited for that sweater. Next sweater is from Target. This is from the brand Universal Thread. It is also in a size medium. Love these balloon sleeves and this like ombre look. I love that it's like neutral, so I could definitely wear this with anything. I'm thinking like beige, brown, black, blue, like any bottoms I think would look really pretty with her. So love that. So cute. Finally is a sweater from Urban Outfitters. I got sweaters from everywhere, guys. I was on the hunt for some good sweaters because the only sweater that I really like love right now is the one that I'm wearing, and it's super long. It's a men's sweater, so it's a really big pain to tuck in. So I really wanted some like kind of tuckable sweaters that weren't gonna like be 10 inches into my pants tucked in. So this sweater is from Urban Outfitters. It is from the brand, just from the brand Urban Outfitters. So this is an Urban Outfitters branded sweater, ribbed, cropped, but it just really hits at the top of my pants, so I'm not mad about how short it is. My mom was like, why'd you make me buy you half a shirt? Such a mom thing to say, but it's gonna be great. I'm excited. I put it on and I was like, this is amazing. Like a nice long puff sleeve and the super chunky turtleneck. So really loving that. And that's in like a kind of washed black, like a dark gray. So I think that'll be really pretty with all my black jeans and, you know, denim and all that jazz. So next I have a pair of pants. These are also from Target, and my brother picked these up. They are from the Who What Wear collection at Target. They are a cropped wide leg, and it says it's the natural waist, so they're high-waisted. They fit me high-waisted. This is a size 4 with a 27-inch inseam. Really, really love these. Love the fit of these, love the style of these. I think these are gonna be a staple in my wardrobe. They have belt loops, so I will be able to wear belts with them. And just really loving these, and yeah, I'm really, really happy with them. Next top is from Sonoma, from Kohl's. And this is just like a cute cowl neck. It's in a size small. It's super duper soft and just like cozy, and it's like a tunic length, long sleeve. I really like the way that this looks, but I don't like how tight it is on me, so I think I might go for a size up, just because I'd like I said, I want like kind of cozy, oversized vibe with all of my kind of like wintry, sweatery things. So might try and go size up on that, but super cute. Love the color, love the texture. Like I said 1,000 times already, it's really, really soft. So love that. Next is this style from Wild Fable. It's a medium in black, and it's just this little cropped Henley. I originally wanted this in green, but then green sold out. So then I was like, all right, what's a color that I will absolutely wear all the time? Can never have enough black items in your wardrobe. So this is a really cute long sleeve, little cropped guy. It'll really tuck easily into all of my pieces, and it's just like a nice, easy, lightweight waffle texture. So really, really loving her. Finally, we have this button down. I'm gonna call this a sheesh because it's not a shacket, it's more of like a fleece. And I really actually prefer that. I think it's cozier. So it's a fleecy texture, and then it's in a kind of button-down shirt silhouette. This is in a medium. I just love the shape of this, and I love that it's so oversized, and I think it'll be great to like layer with stuff, and it's like the perfect shacket that I didn't know that I wanted. Originally I wanted a shacket a long time ago, right in the beginning of fall. Everybody was wearing shackets, you know, shackets, which is a shirt jacket, if I didn't already explain that. So I was thinking about putting a shirt jacket on my Christmas list, and I kept it off because I couldn't find one that I liked. And this is actually perfect because it's not quite a coat, but so I think it'll work better over a longer period of time. I think for the transitional period, instead of, you know, everyone reaches for like a denim jacket, I think I'm gonna go for this. I think that'll be perfect for those transitional months. So that is all the stuff that I added into my life this month, and now I'm gonna go into kind of how the month went as a whole for me. So this month, in regards to my no-buy, I got to shop for all of my friends and family, so that was fun. I do love to shop, and so it was nice to look for stuff for, you know, my family and friends, and I even got to help my dad pick out something for my mom. And he's kind of clueless when it comes to shopping, so I was able to kind of do research, which is what I like to do anyway, and just got to look at things and see what she was looking for, and pick out different options, and just like, that was so fun for me. That's why I feel like I should probably be like a personal shopper as my job, but I'm just like anxious about shopping for anybody that's not me, because I know what my preferences are, but when you get into, you know, other people, it's a scary thought. So anyway, so that was one way to scratch my kind of shopping itch that I have all the time, was to shop for friends and family, because it wasn't for me, and I was able to kind of choose things that they wanted and have a little fun that way. I have found myself browsing more and more online towards the end of this year, because I think subconsciously I know my no-buy's about to end, and it'll be a chance for me to shop, but I do have my rules on my mind also, and you guys will see those in next week's video. But I have found myself like browsing and just being like, oh, this is pretty, oh, this is on my wish list, and just like kind of doing that kind of fake shopping, which has been fun. I mean, I'm definitely not feeling anxious while I'm doing it. It's just like thinking about the fact that in 3 days I'll kind of have free reign to a point is scary. So it's becoming real, which is exciting and scary. So that's how I'm feeling right now as we step into 2021. Hey guys, it's Lauren from day 2 of filming this video. And I filmed the entire video yesterday and then went to edit it and realized that I was out of focus for half of it and it was too dark to refilm it yesterday. So I'm refilming this part today. And so here I am refilming. Hopefully I'm in focus. Let's get into the things that were a surprise to me during my no-buy. So one thing that was unexpected for my no-buy year was that I was anxious a lot more than I thought I would be. I think because I didn't understand how much of a coping mechanism that shopping was for me, and so when I took that out of the equation, I just had to feel my feelings, and a lot of it was anxiety. And I cried a lot this year, and so I just let my emotions kind of, run wild, and had to kind of think about why I was feeling the way I was feeling instead of putting the band-aid of shopping on it. So I definitely feel like it was unexpected to feel as anxious as I did, but I definitely feel like I learned from that also. I also didn't expect to feel influenced to want to shop from watching YouTube content. So I love watching thrifting channels and thrift flips and all the thrifting content on YouTube. I think it's really interesting. It's fun to watch people find crazy stuff at the thrift store and then, style it and all that stuff. So a lot of people release content on YouTube that's called Come Thrifting With Me, and they go to a thrift store and you get to see what they picked up and what they left and all that stuff. And I love watching that content. It really is exciting for me to watch as someone who loves to shop and loves fashion and love the thrill of the hunt. What I didn't realize until this year was that it was actually giving me these feelings that were like, you need to go out and shop. There was many times in 2019 that I had been watching, an hour or two of Come Thrifting With Me content, and then I would turn to Luke and say, let's go to a thrift store. It wasn't because I needed to go and pick stuff up or that I wanted to go of my own accord, sitting around the house being like, ooh, you know what I want to do today? Go thrifting. It was literally after watching that content, I had to in my heart, I wanted to go thrifting. So this year I found that if I start feeling like that, I just have to stop watching that content and go watch something else, because it's not good for me, and it wasn't good for the mindset that I was trying to be in this year. The final thing that I didn't expect during my no-buy year was that I would still want to go shopping at the end of it all. And it's December 29th right now, and you know what? If somebody paid for me to go on a shopping spree, I would go. Because it wouldn't break my no-buy, I wouldn't be buying anything, and I would still get to do, something that brings me joy. And things don't always happen the way you expect them to, and maybe right now I'm not in a place where I feel like I don't need shopping in my life, but maybe that's a possibility in the future. Maybe I just need to get to that point by continuing to learn and change and reevaluate what is important in my life. And I think I will get there at some point, someday, but until then, I'm just focusing on shopping thoughtfully. So the first thing that I feel like I learned this year was that I definitely use shopping as a reward, but I would reward myself based on my emotions. If I was really sad, I would go shopping. If I was really happy, I would go shopping. It was never like a reward for something that was actually an accomplishment. I think I can't reward myself with clothes anymore. It just feels like it's a step backward for me, and so going forward, I definitely don't think I'll be rewarding myself with clothes. And if I do reward myself, it's going to be an experience or something that I can enjoy instead of just buying a piece of clothing or something material. I kind of touched on this a little bit, but the second thing that I learned this year was that buying clothes and my emotional happiness were really tied together. There was a time in 2019 that I was really upset because Luke and I were out on our honeymoon shopping and I couldn't find anything that I liked. So we went to a store and bought a bunch of stuff that I didn't really think that carefully about, and everything I bought from that store, I decluttered. I got rid of it because it wasn't even stuff that was my style or that fit my lifestyle, or it was just pretty things that fit my body at that time. Looking back, it just makes me sad because I should have been focused on how great my honeymoon was and spending time with my new husband and seeing a beautiful city, and instead I was upset. It seems so silly now. The third thing that I learned this year is that I want to be very, very careful about what I do bring into my life. This is definitely something that I focused on this year. The year before my no-buy, I was exposed to a lot of sample sales, and that is where you can get very cheap items, and they're cute and on trend or whatever, and so I would just buy stuff because it was cheap. The year that I tried to only buy 5 items per month, I went off the walls and I would buy like 15 items because 5 items would be like what I bought from the sample sale. And I'll tell you, probably 95% of items that I bought at a sample sale, I've already decluttered because I just bought them because they were cheap. I was like, oh, this is cute. Not thinking about the functionality in my own life. And now even when I get like gifts or purchase things myself, I wait a really long time before I, take the tags off or whatever. Like, I got a couple things throughout the year and I, immediately told people, oh, this doesn't fit. Oh, I need to exchange this. Like, let me do this instead and whatever, because I don't want to bring things in that I don't think will fit into my wardrobe and that I don't think will last a long time. And so that's something that I really dove deep into this year, and I'm really happy with where I am now in my mindset when it comes to shopping thoughtfully and consciously for items that I want to add to my wardrobe. All right, guys, finally I have some tips for you if you are considering going on a no-buy year yourself. The first tip that I would give you guys is that you should take stock of everything that you own. I did this. It was an amazing experience. It really opened my eyes to seeing what I really truly have and am taking care of and storing and all that stuff. One example I have is I love scented candles, and I thought I had maybe like 15 scented candles because Luke and I buy a lot of scented candles, or we had at that point. And I went around and counted every single scented candle. We had 31 scented candles. Who needs 31 scented candles? I'll tell you, I haven't bought a single scented candle in the year of 2020, and I still have scented candles that I have not burned. It blows my mind that I had that many and I was still buying more. Like, if I hadn't done my 2020 no-buy, I would have bought more candles because I love scented candles. I love the smell, I love like the ambiance, I love all that stuff. And I already had 31. And that's the crazy part, as you don't know until you really get down and dirty and look at what you own. Second tip is to unfollow and unsubscribe from all brands on social media, on your email, wherever you get notifications, unsubscribe. It took me a long time to realize that brands on Instagram are just trying to market to you. And that's the point of their platform, is to market to their fans, their customers. And it just makes your whole feed into a big advertisement. And so when I unsubscribed and unfollowed all these brands, I felt lighter. I felt like I was actually seeing content that I wanted to see. I also unsubscribed from any influencer that I felt like was selling me a lot of stuff. I followed this one girl, I can't even remember her name, but it felt like every single day she was promoting, Nordstrom or, Lululemon or stuff like that. And I was like, I get it. Like, everybody needs to make a living. I understand a sponsored post, an ad, but every single day, every single time you post, It was insane. I just didn't like the way that it was making me feel. So I unfollowed, and I felt a lot better once I did that. The third tip that I have is that I would consider doing a capsule wardrobe during your no-buy. I only did this halfway through my no-buy, but I think if I was to do it all over again, I would do a capsule from the beginning. And basically, a capsule is you take X amount of pieces. I chose 33. Well, I did 36, and then I am doing 33 in the second capsule. You take those 33 pieces, and that's all that you wear for a season. And I did a 3-month season. So that way, you have to be extremely thoughtful about what you will actually wear during your 3-month period. In my first capsule, I was definitely thinking about my fantasy self when I put together my capsule, and I put in a ton of dresses and a ton of skirts, and all I wore was jeans and t-shirt the entire summer. And so when I got to my fall capsule, I was a lot more knowledgeable about the type of person that I actually am in real life, and chose pieces that would actually fit my real lifestyle. And so I think if you're doing your no-buy, you get to see what you're actually wearing instead of what you feel like you should be wearing or something. And that way, when you end up going back and buying things in the year after, you can be like, oh, well, I only wore a dress 2 times in the summer, so I probably don't need another dress. And the other reason I suggest a capsule wardrobe is because when you do go and move into your next capsule, you get to pull out all the things that you forgot about or that you put away for those 3 months, and you get to re-fall in love with the pieces that you had put away, and that really makes you realize what pieces you really love. Like, there was nothing like opening up my fall sweaters and being like, oh yeah, yep, these are it. I missed these. And you really get to enjoy the pieces that you have. And when they are in your capsule, you can see them. There's no forgetting something's in your closet because it's stuck between 2 giant things and forgetting about it and all of that stuff. You really get to see and enjoy all 33 pieces. The final thing I would suggest if you are going to start a no-buy is to keep a wish list. This is good for a couple of reasons. One, if you are feeling like you really need to shop, I feel like sometimes it's helpful to write the item down in case you want to go back later and see if it's still in stock. Maybe it's something they run every year and next year you want to buy it. That's a great place to start. You know, you keep it and then you can kind of let it go for a while. But you won't forget it. Number 2, this is kind of where you can write down ideas that you're having. Oh, I want a balloon sleeve V-neck top. You know, then you can, when you eventually do start going shopping again, you can be like, oh, this is a balloon sleeve. Oh, here's a V-neck. Like, let me take this. Or, you know, you put it on there and in a year from now or whenever you decide to go shopping, you look back at your wish list and you're like, I actually didn't want that pair of jeans or whatever. I kind of treated it as clothing limbo. I would put stuff there and then I would go back and really think about whether or not I wanted something in my life or whether I thought it would fit in with my clothing that I already have. And it just makes everything a lot easier, a lot less emotional. You take the emotion out when you use a list, and I think that's important when you're going through a shopping ban. All right, guys, that's everything. That is my last update for my 2020 no-buy. In 2 days, I will have completed my no-buy, and I will have made it through the entire year without buying a single piece of clothing. And I'm really proud of myself. I tried to do this in 2018 and I did not succeed. I tried to do a low buy in 2019. And you know what? 2020 really sucked in a lot of ways, but I'm really happy that I completed my goal of finishing this no-buy. And so, if you liked this and you liked my no-buy journey, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss anything from me, especially my 2021 low buy rules, make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every Sunday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!